I chose to be a communication major because of its versatility. I just like that I can do anything with my communication major.
To Communication 1, everybody does it. And I think it's important to know how to communicate effectively. A lot of people communicate but don't necessarily communicate effectively.
Helped me grow throughout this whole process, and people think that this major is so easy, and it's really not. It's really not easy. Like, people think like, oh yeah, it's just communication, but it's like you're doing more than communication in the class.
Communication, if I had to define it, I would say it is the exchange of information, translating it from one person to another, from one mind to another. It sounds a little more philosophical than it should be, but I like to think of it that way.
So communication is how we make meaning, how we understand one another. It's incredible to see how many different ways people can live their life.
Communication is the way that we maneuver through the world.
But we just have such a vast amount to study, which is why we're so versatile as people who study communication.
Media,
Theater,
into marketing and business,
Public speaking, political communication,
IT field.
Administration.
Marketing strategy, PR, and social media. I was in the Communication Leaders program, which is now cable. I wasn't sure really what to expect from it or what I would get out of it. But ultimately, that led me to my first internship post-grad. It really made me competitive in order to get that first internship.
I think the communication staff is great. They still reach out to you, they'll email you and know how they can help you to better yourself.
They work with you too, so I have areas of interest that I really like to study, and my advisor knows exactly the classes that I need to take, even if it's in another discipline. What sets us apart and what makes us so special is that the connections that we form with our advisors. For me and for us comm majors, it makes us feel pretty special that they care that much. And they keep relationships with their advisees.
The comm professors are awesome about reaching out to us. And every so often I'll shoot her an email and say, this is what I'm doing, this is the stuff that I'm working on, and she'll shoot me an email back and say, oh, that's so cool, I'm so proud of you, you'll have to let me know how things go. It's been really great to have that kind of support and to also have that go forward into what I'm doing.
I think that the communication department opened me up to a lot of different opportunities after college. And it was also a really tight-knit community here at Wittenberg. And so I still have friends that I met through classes and really forged long-term relationships with through the communication department.
Having the comm major, there is opportunity to, I think, with internships, whether it's the actual work experience, whether it's having some of the class projects and field experiences that you have in the classroom here with comm, there's just a whole lot of opportunity.
And so it makes for a really rich class dynamic. The discussions that happen are engaged, they are dynamic, they're changing, they're challenging, they're rewarding.
I feel at home in this department.
Be confident that you're a comm major because it's awesome.